Okay, here we go. So we're on 1, 2. Hello everyone, Dr. Rich Castellano here, facial plastic surgeon. We're at the Global Aesthetic Conference in Miami at the Lowe's Hotel. We are here with Steve Harsnett. Steve, thank you. And with Ashley, thank you all for doing our interview. So I'll do the introduction. So we were talking, I met Steve when I first started my practice 12 years ago, and I don't know anyone that can say that they still use the same laser 12 years later. I mean, you're going to get 2, 4, 5 years tops. 12 years, and I still like, my patients still like the laser.
I'm very happy.
You did a great job.
Thank you, sir.
And so it's great to see him. It feels like he's part of the family. So how are you guys enjoying the Global Aesthetics Conference so far?
It's excellent. It's a very good meeting for us, very important for us to reconnect with our physician partners and to learn about what's new in the aesthetic field.
Very good. And so what's the biggest highlight of the meeting so far? There's so much here.
I think for me, I have a marketing focus, so the focus on practice enhancement and truly helping grow businesses and help be successful, I think it's been the most important for me, and I've really enjoyed it.
Doctors need a little bit of help with the business part, yes? Yeah.
We find that as well, yes.
You know, they're really smart. I mean, they can figure out all the business by themselves, right? Well, they can. It's just very expensive, and it's very frustrating. So wonderful. I love to hear the practice enhancement is a big part of what you're doing. So you're here now with Venus concept, Venus Freeze. Tell us, what do doctors need to know about what you're doing?
So there are many device companies out today. Many of them have similar products. Venus Concept is actually a unique company in the way that they partner with their physician partners. So in the past, many companies would sell a device, they'd be out the door and you'd never see them again. Venus Concept actually partners so that throughout the years that you're using the devices, you continue to receive support from the company.
Okay.
Ashley's practice enhancement partnership is a very important part of that.
Okay, very good. So the device itself. Now, what is the device able to do? Because everybody wants minimally invasive, less downtime. Tell us about the device.
Sure. Well, we now have a diverse platform of devices that can treat a wide range of the most commonly requested needs in terms of minimally invasive. I think Steve can speak a little better to that piece.
Because us doctors, we get overwhelmed. I mean, there's a lot of devices. So how do we simplify? You know, where do we start?
So today, most all of our devices are non-surgical, so minimally invasive or non-invasive. We do.
They like that. That's what they want.
Radio frequency technologies for skin tightening, for body contouring.
And that one is called what is that one called?
We have the Venus Freeze and the Venus Legacy.
Venus Freeze and Venus Legacy.
That's correct.
Okay.
And we also have a platform device that includes IPL, the radio frequency, and fractional radio frequency for skin resurfacing.
So that's 3 devices, or it's all in?
That's all in one platform.
All in one. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Then we actually have the Venus Viva, which is the resurfacing technology. Again, radio frequency, which means that it's equally safe on all skin color and tan skin. Minimal downtime. Patients normally resume their normal activities the very following day.
And the resurfacing, what type of laser is that?
It's actually radio frequency based.
It's a radio frequency resurfacing.
That's correct. And
all right.
So we're delivering the energy down in the dermis and leaving the epidermis intact.
All right. Okay. Very good. So what do consumers need to know about these types of devices? Because you know, there's just so much information, and what's a site that they can go to, or how do they choose the right provider? What do you like to tell? Because you mostly connect with the doctors and get the, you know, then once the doctor has it, then they do their thing. But if you're a patient trying to figure these things out.
That's correct. You want to take that?
Sure. Well, I think as a patient, the most important thing to do is to work with a physician that you trust. Right?
Yes.
So we recommend that if you are interested in these products and services, that you go to the Venus Concept website.
VenusConcept.com.
Yeah,
so VenusConcept.com. VenusConcept.com. Got it.
Yes,
okay.
And you can do the physician finder, so you can actually...
Okay, so there's a doctor finder there. Good.
Yes, so you can actually find a physician in your area. It will be able to give you more education and provide a consultation around what it is that you're hoping to achieve, and what services and devices they then have to address those concerns.
So most patients, they'll either learn about it through their doctor, but sometimes they'll watch a video. You know, you can go to medical school on YouTube nowadays, and I'm not even kidding, all the things you can see. So they've got videos on the Venus Concept site that they can watch and learn a little bit, or do you have patients recommend a patient? Is it more of a patient portal, physician portal, both?
So VenusConcept.com, you can find general information.
Okay.
If you want to go to VenusTreatments.com, you can then do the physician finder.
VenusTreatments.com is the physician finder. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
And on that same website, Dr. Castellano, there's also additional information targeted primarily for the patient. So it's not medically oriented, it's more consumer information.
Got it.
And consumer oriented.
So we'll put that link on the and so say that one. There's the VenusConcept.com, but then the other is Venus Treatment. VenusTreatmentsPlural.com. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, and it's good to see you.
Very nice to see you, Richard.
I'm so happy with what we did, and learn more about VenusTreatments.com and VenusConcept.com. We're here at Global Aesthetics Meeting in Miami, Lowe's Hotel. More videos coming soon.
Keep smiling.
Thank you all. That's right. Keep smiling. Okay, you guys did great.
Fun.
Yeah, it was fun and easy. You did a great job.
Good job,
and
Ash.
I'll send you over the link. And so we got to do another selfie now. This time with Ashley here. It's all about this selfie.
Get in, Ash.
There we. Let's see.
Look at that case.
Yeah, it's all about lighting and the smiles. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, yeah. The Lumi light. Everybody needs a
That
Lumi.
is phenomenal. How much weight does that add to the phone?
Not that much.
It's not at all. And how much does that drain the battery?
No, it's a separate battery, separate charge, so it's separate. Waiting, the iPhone 10's coming in soon. So
we saw people in line on Lincoln Road last night sleeping outside in line in front of the Apple store, remember, on the way to dinner?
But for customers that actually use just their cell phone to take before and after photos, having the lighting, how long does that project? I mean, how far does that?
It's pretty good. I mean, if you take where this really does the best is when you're at restaurants at night. The selfies are awful because it's so dark. Sure. But when you've got this, they're awesome because the lighting is really good. So yeah, I mean, they could use something like this. I mean, these are Lumi lights actually here.
Plus, they can read the menu.
That's right.
With the light.
There you go. Okay, so who am I going to send these to here?
Send it to me.
Okay, it's this one and then this one. And what's your best?
It's 412.
Wait one moment while the phone is thinking. And so, you know, you need to take my course.
So tell me about your course.
What's your phone number?
It's 412.
Okay, 412.
Yep, 877.
877.
6707.
6707. So, and what's your best email?
It's A-Freed, so A-F-R-E-E-D, at VenusConcept.com. VenusConcept.com. So,
Melissa, you would have been a natural.
I am watching you guys.
In front of the camera.
So it's an online coaching and mentoring program. I have 25 videos, downloadable content, PDFs. They can listen on the go. And do you have a Netflix account?
Mm-hmm.
My videos will make you way more money than Game of Thrones or any other videos you're going to watch. So it's the videos. Then I do a webinar every couple of weeks for 10 weeks, 5 webinars, live support from me, phone and email support. I do a group coaching call every month for 6 months. After the 10 weeks of the webinars, then there's an additional 8 weeks of follow-up. Mm-hmm. And then I am going to do a live event in Tampa. Where are you based out of now?
I'm West Palm. But I cover Tampa.
You should absolutely come to this event. So it's going to be end of April, beginning of May, to do a deep dive. Doctors can come and they can bring their staff. Okay. So I've been teaching this for years, but now I have my own course. And doctors love it. It's simple, and I have a way. We basically measure customer service, customer experience.
See, I think this falls very close to what, on a much smaller basis, we're trying to help our practices with. You know, I'm sure you go in much more depth about analyzing what works and what doesn't work in the practice. We kind of go in with a sort of ongoing approach. We'll be here once a month minimum. You know, we'll try to help you identify areas that you can improve upon, that sort of thing.
So we have a very simple platform, and once they understand the platform, you apply it everywhere. How do you get more staff more engaged? They're rarely as engaged as the doctor. How do you make it more fun in the office? So when you get these things down, which they're simple and easy to do, and a lot of doctors, they don't even realize what's possible. They don't even know what they don't know. So the best way is to try it. I offer 0 risk. Complete money back guarantee. If you're not happy, I'll give you your money back. And I have one of my doctors here at the event who's going through it. 3 of them were at the AAFPRS, and I did my webinar last night. They love it. They're giving testimonials like crazy. And I'm just sharing. This is what I do in my practice.
What was your topic conversation with Melissa? Like your morning presentation?
I gave a presentation yesterday on live video in the office.
Okay, because she came back completely impressed with your presentation. She said, I just heard the most phenomenal presenter. And then when she said Castellano, I said, Richard? And I did say red hair, so that's kind of helps.
A little darker.
Did you used to wear little glasses? I said little glasses.
But see that?
See
that?
There he is.
So I've been doing this for years. It works. There's nothing else like this in the market. It's not a consultant coming in to DC. It's the $3 million a year entrepreneur finding and seeing the blind spots. And I have more leverage and credibility with these doctors. So the next class starts in January. My first class sold out in days. This next class will sell out. And I have the companies like Advice Media. They're one of my clients. They're here because they service the doctors, and they will use this to service their doctors better, and it's good for their own team. These concepts apply universally in customer service. So that being said,
something we could apply as well from what we learned.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned, first of all, there was a seminar in April
and 2-day live event, end of April, beginning of May. We're going to set the date soon, and that's for my doctors that are part of the group, and we will be bringing in others. We're bringing in medical students, doctors of all ages. The working title is Heal the Healer. The doctors have a lot of pain. It's so simple. So I'll show this to you, right? So
we need your website so that we can direct people.
I'll send it to you.
Who
am I sending this? Who am I?
We'll send it to Ash, and I'll have her send it.
Okay. So let's see.
So do you teach out of your facility or their facilities?
Online. So it's webinars, group coaching calls. The live event will just be at a local venue. I do have doctors that come through my office, and I'll do a little bit here and there, but really they need to take the program. Like, they should not skip any of the program. It's all relevant. But when I do the onboarding call in and of itself, they could just have the onboarding call and that's it, and they'd have all their value there. But then I apply it in multiple different strategies, multiple scenarios in the office. And it's not, they can have the script, they can have all the knowledge, but it's, are they doing it correctly? It's not what they do, it's how they do it. So the site is Practice. It's the best investment you'll ever make.
What is the cost?
Well, it costs millions of dollars if you miss the opportunity.
I got to tell you something. I mean this only in the best way. So if you know him, please don't take offense if you have
I could never be offended
you
by it.
are a... How do I say this? Because I admire Steve Mulholland so much as a presenter and as a business person, but he's got a shtick. You don't have a shtick. Yours is more genuine and from your own personal experience. Now, do you know Mully?
I know him. He's great.
So he's awesome. A great orator. He's a very speaker. I think you're right there.
Thank you. And I have a very simple rule. I do this for selfish reasons. If it makes me smile or makes other people smile, I'll say yes, I'll do it. If it takes my smile away, or if it takes other people's smiles away, I just stop doing it. That one rule, it made my life so simple. I'm just trying to stay married, and my wife is the woman of my dreams. She's the best thing that ever happened to me, and if she's smiling, we're okay. My kids, I just want my kids to be smiling. My patients, it's very hard for a patient to be smiling, and they're going to write you a bad review, right? So the power of smile, this is non-verbal communication. The words we say mean very little compared to how we say them. And this is a part of what we teach. And doctors, they're just too smart. They're so smart that they need to learn how to connect external. And they really want to, they just don't know how. We can be emotionally illiterate. Illiteracy it's a bad thing, but emotional illiteracy, and they don't even know why they're so miserable. They can't figure it out.
Right.
But the day was awful today. It was just awful.
With a big smile.
And this is what I tell the doctors. I get them going, say, because I got some low smiling doctors. With a big smile on your face, say, I really don't feel like smiling right now. And you do that, and it messes you up. And that's what you got to do, is mess people up, because we have a lot to smile about. I read the internet news today. This group of people is way better to spend time with than what you read about in the news.
Right.
I'm so happy to be here. So, I sent it over. When's a good time for us to follow up?
I'm in Toronto most of next week, so that's not the best time.
The week after is better for me.
Okay, great.
Mornings, 8 to 9 in the morning.
Mornings are fantastic.
And it might be something to have Melissa Kang accessible to as well. Do you think, or do you want to talk about it first, and then if there's interest there, Melissa?
Well,
because she's the quite honestly, I grabbed you because she had said to me yesterday, I heard this incredible speaker, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity for you to meet with her.
Happy to. I love speaking. It's so much fun.
I knew where you were going when you said where you hold your conferences. We have a training facility in Weston. It's part of one of our regional offices. It seats about 30 people. It's a fairly large facility. And, it might be possible if, you're amenable to
We're not that far away.
Well, to try to, fill a room with your customers and be able to bring it to them rather than, having to have them travel over to Tampa.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's even feasible, but something to think about.
If it hits the smile score meter, and then when I just have to be sensitive
you
see there, and I have to be sensitive.
And she's never smiling.
When
she's like pouty dowdy.
She's a good smiler. No, she's.
You can't make that up, Steve. That's not even going to fly.
There you go. I know. But you can try. You see. What the heck. And so, but then I have to be sensitive when I'm out of my office, sensitive to the revenue.
Sure,
now, I'm very fortunate that I work less than I've ever worked. I'm making my money. 70% of my time's in my practice. 30% I do things like this. And so the answer is, the rule of improv is yes and. Yes, I'd be happy to. And is, so...
So why don't we have a chat the week after next?
Yes, and I'm going to set a date for that, and then I'm also going to share you this link I'm going to post this on there. Here we go. You guys are here. And I'm going to edit and add. I'll put both websites or just Venus, or do you have a preference? VenusTreatments.com is
the best for the consumer.
I'm going to put that on there. Okay. Capital Venus Treatments.
Do you work with dentists?
They need it.
Yeah.
Dentists do a little bit better job with smiling.
They do?
ImageLift.
I heard that was one of the biggest depression modalities that they could do.
In physician or professional burnout, you see that smile score dropping lower and lower. You can watch the trend. It's very easy, and but it's diagnostic and it's therapeutic, because even when they're so depressed, I just feel terrible. You get them laughing, the depression. I take 4 antidepressants. My antidepressants are I eat as healthy as I can. I exercise as much as I can. I exercise today. I spend time with my family, and my faith is important to me. And if I stop taking my antidepressants,
how old are your kids
I get depressed.
Now? Is it
15, 11, and 10.
Okay, so I'm looking at this picture and I'm thinking, is your daughter your 15-year-old?
She's fit. Yeah, this is an older picture.
Okay, so I'm looking at that hairstyle going, I think that's what you look like when I met you.
Yeah. So I'm going to send over this link so you got the social media.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And, okay, so you got the link, and then I'm going to pull up the calendar. That's what I was going to do. And for the week of...
that phone case.
Because this is the 6th, so it's the week of,
Think about customers that use their cameras for before.
So, Monday the 13th?
Tuesday.
Tuesday in the morning?
Yep, in the morning.
And 8 o'clock. Are you on Eastern time? Or?
I'm on Eastern time.
Okay.
So maybe closer to 8:30.
I can do 8:30 to 9.
8:30 to 9 is great.
It's a phone case with
so
LEDs.
That's Tuesday. 8:30.
I said VenusConcept.com, and I also said Venus Treatments.
Right.
That's not incorrect, though.
No, it's not incorrect, but Venus
else?
Concept, there's a link from VenusConcept.com
To Venus Treatments.
to Venus Treatments. Melissa Kang was in the background.
Saying Venus Treatments. Okay.
Right.
She caught my eye, and then I was like, what?
I know it's hard to be on camera.
And try to talk and try to read somebody's lips at the same time.
She needs a cue
You
card.
did a good job.
Oh, they did great. They're naturals. Okay, Ashley, and I'll send you the invite.
Okay, great,
and
thank you.
then we're on for 8:30 November 14th, and I'll just add it in right now. And tell me your email. Afreed, AFREED.
Yes, at VenusConcept.
At VenusConcept.com.
.com.
So we're in there, and I love these calendar invites because then everybody knows.
Right?
And you get the time zones correct. Okay. Ashley, Venus Free Concepts. And I got your number too. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right, Rich. It was great to see you.
That was a good smile workout.
It definitely was. My face hurts.
Nice to meet you.
You need to practice
you need some
more.
ice packs.
I want to see you
that's
practice
simple.
more.
I know, that's right. But like I always say, we cannot be held responsible for any behavior people engage in if they start smiling too much. You're going to have to deal with that with patience.
Yes, you
Please take
are.
a copy of the book. Please. Please.
You sure?
Yes,
I'm
of
the
course.
spoiler.
Go share.
I will, definitely.
We're a team.
Hey,
we'll share.
here's your matte
Don't worry,
finish
I
again.
appreciate it.
I know,
that
it's
you like
very,
so
very
well.
nicely done.
Steve's first.
We were commenting on how
Matte
much
finish, I love
nicer
it.
the matte finishes are than the gloss finish.
Congratulations to your success.
Wonderful.
Thank you. We're just
you.
getting warmed up, and these doctors, they need it. So
Yes.
we will do something. It'll be fun, and it will be very powerful.
I believe it.
Okay, we'll talk soon. All right.
If he hadn't bought that first laser, I don't know where he'd be today.
I know. Look at what just that stepping stone, and we're off to the races.
Oh, you're great. Good
That was
seeing
fun.
you.
Good to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.